Okay, you guys, so for today's video, we're gonna be doing something a little bit differently. I'm gonna be doing a talk through, very detailed makeup tutorial on how to do eyeshadow on hooded eyes. So we're gonna be doing this really nice, summery, glittery, pink smoky, a nice clean base, and we've got a nice pinky lip. I absolutely love this look. I just love eyeshadow. I love dramatic eyeshadow. I love glitter, the big brows, like, I just love it all. So I do start off with this eye done, and then this eye we will be working with. Let me guys know if you have any questions. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I really hope that you guys love the look. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get into the video. I always just do my brows first. I use my MAC eyebrow pencil in the shade Stud. So it's just a thin eyebrow pencil, and this is what I've been using lately, and I've really been enjoying it. And it's got a nice thin spoolie on the side, on the back. I'm just gonna go ahead and carve out my brow. I like to start in the middle and then kind of like work my way down. So carve and brush down. And I like to use a mixture of my face powder and a light brown or like a white shade. So I like this one in my Hollow Berlin palette from Essence. You guys know I love this one. Also, I like to use the 9T Neutral Territory from Morphe. I really like this neutral palette, and it's got a pretty good white shade in it as well. So depending on the look, you can use this one. I like to kind of alternate between those two, but for today, we're gonna be mixing the white shade with my face powder. And my face powder is in the shade Mocha, and this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, and it is one of my absolute favorite powders in general. So I'm just gonna tap on the powder, and I'm just kind of like going back and forth. So just a tap in the powder, a tap in this, just to your liking, whatever works for your skin tone. Just kind of play around with it. But this step is really important because I feel like it's the first step that is going to give us some definition. I see how we've already kind of like carved out this eye shape. We've already got like a makeshift lid. We've already extended the lid space from just like here up a little bit. So that's what we want. Now we're gonna go just into the face powder, and then we're going to set the lid area, which is also equally important. And we're just gonna do that with the same brush, but just with the face powder color. And make sure that you're focusing on the line where the brow bone color and the lid color meet. We're ready to go ahead and start in the eyeshadow. So something I think is a lifesaver for hooded eyes is the tape method. You can use regular tape, you can use, they make eyelid tape, and I know e.l.f. has a really good one. You can get like a pack of those, and I think they're cloth. So they, you know, won't hurt your skin, won't hurt your eyes. I just use regular tape. This is just some cheap tape. I wouldn't use nothing heavy duty because we're putting this on our face. So this is pretty cheap, and then I do have product on my face. I've got moisturizer and stuff, so it's not gonna stick too bad. So I make sure to do all of this first, and then I add my tape. So as you can see, I'm applying it at an angle. My eyes, like, even though they're hooded and they're low, like if you can see here, it still has like a little bit of like a dip. I hope you guys can see that. So it's got a little bit of a dip at the end. So I like to follow that and angle my face down just a little bit and place the tape. Positioning of the tape is something that you're going to have to play around with until you find out what makes you comfortable and what gives you the best result. So you might need to make yours a little straighter. You might need to like wing yours out a little bit. So just play around. I'm actually going to be working, like I said, from these two palettes. And of course, these are just like different shades of brown and black and all that kind of stuff. So please, you can use like a light brown, a dark brown, and a black, and like a lighter color. Like you can use whatever colors you want. The techniques are still the same. I'm gonna go into this shade, which is like a browny, reddish, orangey color. And then we're going to pack it on. So I think what's really important here is to not be stingy with the product. So we're gonna pack it on, and then we're gonna tap off the excess, very, very important. And then we're going to place it slightly above the crease. So like you can see, this is the crease. We're gonna go about right here. And right in between where the brow color and the lid color meet, we're just gonna go right there. And we're going to blend like that's our natural crease. We gotta fake it till you make it, okay? So you wanna blend like the crease is there, right above your natural crease. Now this step is important, but it's okay if you're a little messy, because again, this is just our base. We're gonna put lots more color on it. We're gonna put a lot more, you know, shading and a lot more blending, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And something I love to do is I like to go like in the inner corner like that and blend the colors together. That's why I said it doesn't matter, like you can go crazy with the brow bone color, because we're going to blend. And you can just build this color up until you are satisfied. I don't mind going in multiple times. And just, that tape is a lifesaver. As you can see, you can get as messy as you want. Just keep blending. And see, it already looks good. We already have like some definition. So like, I'm loving it. So we're gonna take another fluffy brush, but one that is a little looser, and I used all of these brushes on this side, so that's why there's color on it. And then we're gonna go into a color like a dark brown here. So just pack that on, and we're gonna do the same thing. This time we're gonna start at the tape, and then we're gonna fling it right above our natural crease, just like that. So something I love to do is do like that, but then kind of look, like move my head. And do you see how it's creating like more space here? And I just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that does a great job at creating those shadows, as you can see. Creating those shadows and creating that makeshift crease slash cut crease. And we're gonna just kind of sit here for a little bit and go back and forth. Kind of looking down, bringing the head back up. The thing with hooded eyes, it takes patience. You can't just like slap something on your eyes and move on. I mean, you can once you get comfortable with it, but if you're doing something a little bit more detailed, you have to have patience. Like right here, it might look a little crazy. And you're like, what's going on? Get the first brush and just blend, girl. Don't be scared. You can do it, put your back into it and just blend. See, already looks better. And of course, you can add more shadow if you need to. Just take your time. But yeah, all of the YouTube girls like that I was following, like Nitra B and Nicole Guerrero and who else? Tati, Jackie Aina, what's her name? It's my Ray Ray, and who else? My Makeup Shayla. Like all of them, they had really pronounced creases and a lot of eyelid space. So a lot of, and Jaclyn Hill as well, because she's got really pronounced eyelids. As you can see, it's getting a lot better. But yeah, they had really deep set eyes, and like they could just throw a color in the crease and keep it pushing. and I would try to, because mind you, I didn't even think anything was wrong with my eyes. There's nothing wrong with my eyes, but I didn't think like there was anything like different about my eye shape. I'm like, okay, it's an eye shape. Like I never paid attention to anybody's eye shape like that before. Like either people had like, oh, special, like, oh, your eyes are really pretty, or your eyes are like downturned or whatever. I'm like, oh, they have really low eyes, or just whatever. Like it wasn't like, oh, you have a deep set crease, or like, oh, your eyes are hooded. My eyes are hooded. Like it wasn't even nothing like that. But I noticed it when I started watching makeup tutorials and I started learning how to do makeup, and I realized that the girls had deep eyelid space and lots of crease, and I was like, oh my god, I don't have that. And I got really, really insecure. And I ain't gonna hold you, y'all, like this is very vulnerable, but I cried. Like I cried when I was in college and I was learning how to do my makeup, and it just was not coming out like theirs, and it just wasn't working, and I didn't know what was going on. This is before I like found YouTubers with small eyes and hooded eyes, and I was like, my makeup was not coming out right. It don't look like theirs. And I realized, I can't remember who made me realize like my eyes are hooded. I don't know. But I realized my eyes were hooded, and y'all, I cried because I was like, my eyeshadow will never look nice. It'll never look pretty. It's been a journey. And I'm just so thankful that I didn't give up on my makeup, and I just kept practicing. And baby, now, listen, you don't want to see me. A face can be beat regardless, okay? So yeah, I love that for me, and I love that for all the hooded eye girls and gals. Like, your eyes are beautiful, period, okay? And we have a little bit of that first color peeking through, and then we're gonna go back over it just to blend out any harsh lines. It's time to add our color, and this is the first time that we're gonna add it. We're going to add it 3 times actually. So with hooded eyes, you really want to make sure that your spotlight color, if you want, or your lid color is really, really pronounced, because that's what's going to make it look like you have like regular eyes or whatever. I don't know what to call them, but like deeper set eyes. So I absolutely love any type of liquid eyeshadow that comes in a packaging like this. Stila used to have amazing ones, but they discontinued them. These are the NYX Ultimate Glow Shots, and this is in the shade Plum Player. It's just like a purpley pink color, really, really pretty, nice, glittery, shiny. They have like a really pretty red one. They've got a gold one. So if it looks like this and it has a wand, like it is going to be your best friend if you have hooded eyes. Like I'm telling you, it's a game changer. Get one in like a regular gold color and just practice with it, and you will see how things just change with you learning how to do your eyes. I promise. When I started getting into these, game changer. So we are going to take this, and it looks like this. So like it's at an angle, but it's pretty flat. So I love that. And we're gonna take the back side, and we are going to carve out how we want our eyelid to look. So we're gonna start, I like to start in the middle because, you know, the product is there the most. So I start in the middle and then just make my way. And what I love about these is they already are angled. So you just work your way into the inner corner of the eye, and then boom, just build your lid. I don't go all the way to the end. I kind of stop it. And some of them you cannot layer. So please be careful, test them out, because I think LA Colors makes some, and those are not good for layering. So when you put it on the first time, you better get it right. These are really good for layering. I love these. I like the LA Color ones. Like they're pretty good for, I think, beginners, but you can't layer them. These really nice for layering, really smooth and pigmented. So don't make it too thick the first go round, because we're going to add a glitter on top of it. So as you can see, the work is done, girl. I love these. Get you some. Life changing if you have smaller eyes. So we're just going to let that cool down, not cool down, dry. We're gonna let it dry a little bit, and then we're gonna add a nice glittery shade to it. Again, you can switch these shades out for whatever you want. I would just say if you're practicing, get a light, a medium dark, and a dark shade, and something with some glitter just to practice. You can do like light brown, dark brown, black, and like a gold. It's so super easy. So I'm gonna be using, this is a ColourPop quad in Sure Thing, and I'm gonna be using the color Current Event, which is a beautiful silvery pink shade. It is a pressed glitter, and I think it's beautiful. Can you see that? It's like a rose gold kind of. So love that. We're just gonna get into here. And I love this palette. This is super cute. Like really easy go-to palette. So while it's still a little bit wet, we're just gonna pack it on. And something else I love about hooded eyes, your fingers, listen, your best friends. So get into it. I love the brushes, of course, and we're gonna get into the brushes a little later. But with that first application, I like to use my fingers because I feel like it helps blend the top part of where I've carved out my lid to be. It helps blend it a little. So, all right, we are halfway there already. So just make sure you're packing that on, and again, making sure that the whole area is covered so that you don't have any patchiness. Now we're gonna add a darker color to the outer corners of the eye. So I like to use a nice skinnier blending brush like that. And we're actually gonna go into a purple, and I'm just using different colors because I have them. So we're gonna go into this purple shade. This is from a Juvia's Place palette. I really love this one, the Nubian 2, and this is the shade Jezebel Girl. Okay. Pack it on, tap off the excess, and this time we're gonna focus it on the line right above like, what's this called? Right here, girl. The line right above where we carved out our crease. Girl, I forgot, I couldn't even think of it. And it is gonna take away some color, it's fine. We're going to replenish it, no worries. And you can stay here for a bit as well. I think it adds really beautiful contrast when the crease color that you're adding, it like kind of melts into the lid color. So just stay here until you are comfortable. I really like this purple shade, it's so pretty. Like, it's gorgeous. Make sure you aren't blending too hard because we don't want to blend the glitter shade away. We don't want it to like flake away. So make sure that you're careful. Now we're going to go into our black shade, which I think is so much fun. I love adding black on the outer corner. And I like to take a small detail brush. This is from Sigma. This is one of my favorite detail brushes. I love it. I've had it forever. And we're gonna go into a jet black right here. We're gonna pack it on, and we're gonna pack it on the outer corner of the eye. You can be a little messy when you're packing it in because guess what? Girl, we're gonna blend it. We sure are. We don't play like that. And nothing. You see how the tape just catches everything? I love it. It's okay to be a little messy, and we're gonna take that same brush and no extra product. We're just gonna blend. Again, it's probably gonna like flake away in the beginning. No worries. Just keep adding color and blending. With the black, I will say you want to be a little bit careful. So once you've added your initial black color, you can go in and blend and just be light-handed. Just tap and blend, tap and blend. And then I like to have some paper towels or a towel and then get the excess off, and then I just like to go in and blend. I also like to go in a little bit into the crease like that, just to give it a little bit more definition with that black. But I like to blend it on the outer corner and then go in so that it's not too harsh. So I'm gonna stop here and we're gonna go back into our original brush, no product, and just blend. After that first initial blend, after the dark shade, we're gonna go back into our powder. And here is where you just kind of have to play around with shades, play around with your eye shape, play around with your eyeshadows until you get comfortable. And just blend. Blend until it's seamless, blend until you are comfortable. This is your eye look. Blend until you are comfortable. You might overblend, it's okay. Add a little more and move on. So now we are done. We're gonna go ahead and do our liner. You guys just saw me add another light layer of the liquid eyeshadow and the glitter eyeshadow. So I just did a little bit more, and as you can see, that makes it really, really pop. Love that for me. Listen, when it comes to wing liner, girl, just practice. You just have to practice, okay? I don't know what to tell you. Practice, like, practice truly makes perfect when it comes to makeup, but when it comes to wing liner, you just gotta get a cheap liner and practice. This is the completed eye, and this is partially finished. So I am going to throw some lashes on this eye, and then I'm going to do my foundation and all of that kind of stuff. And I will be back to show you guys the completed look and give you guys the finishing touches on this smoky hooded eye. Okay, you guys, so we are back with the completed look, and I love it so much. This it's like a hug, I promise. Like, this makeup is making me so excited. It's making me just so happy. I love it so much. So I really hope that you guys like how the base is. So for my lip combo, I did just this dark brown lip liner from the hair store. They're like $1. And then I did the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in number 10 Dreamer. And I did the NYX This Is Milky Gloss in Peach. And then just for a little razzle dazzle, I did the Rhode Peptide Lip Tint in Ribbon. So that's the nice juicy pink lip that you guys are seeing. I did some blue and gold on the bottom lash line. Yes, I'm loving it. Like, this look is so pretty. So yes, let me know what you guys think of it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know if you like this style of video with me talking through the whole thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I will have my links down below if you guys want to follow me on other platforms. And yeah, thank you guys again. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.